Hi friends, in this video I'm going to explain the various items in the kitchen which I find useful on a day-to-day basis. A kitchen can be minimalistic and basic, or it can be modern and well equipped with various appliances and gadgets to serve various purposes. But whatever the type of the kitchen, a kitchen is incomplete without certain basic items, and I'm going to showcase a few items which I find a must in my kitchen. So let's see. Right from opening milk packets in the morning to opening several grocery packets and other packed food items, a pair of scissors is very important in a kitchen. I consider this the foremost in importance. We generally cover cooked food dishes with a lid. When it comes to milk, I use this mesh lid or jali, which I have in various sizes like you see here. And it not only helps in faster cooling, it also keeps it safe from dust. So once it cools faster, I can immediately place it in the fridge, and I've been following this practice for years now. During cooking, we use ladles for stirring. They cannot be left in the vessel because they'll become hot. So previously I used to place these ladles in a bowl or container, but nowadays I place it on this plastic ladle stand. Ever since my friend got this for me from the US, I find this very useful for this purpose. It keeps the ladles clean and also ensures that the tabletop doesn't get soiled. Speaking from past experience, I used to often spoil my dress while cooking. My husband used to reproach me for that. It was just laziness on my part to not wear an apron or just forgetting it. But nowadays I made it a habit of wearing an apron regularly as soon as I enter the kitchen, as it keeps my dress from getting dirty. It's better to have either a full or a skirt type apron which can be stitched from old dupattas, which I have done earlier. One more thing is a hand towel. I feel a hand towel is very important at most times because you'll be handling groceries a lot while cooking and washing items while cooking. To avoid having slippery hands and spoiling the groceries by handling with wet hands, it's useful to have a hand towel or two at hand. It's also important to keep changing them on a regular basis since it takes all the dirt from our hands. Good quality knives and peelers are highly important for chopping purposes. In all my years of cooking, I've tried various knives, both branded and unbranded, and I still have some of them. A sharp knife is needed for perfect and efficient chopping purposes, for which I'm currently using these knives from D-Mart and this German knife. I'm happy to say that both are made in India, and I have a fancy for knives and peelers. So at present I'm using this IKEA peeler and another Prestige peeler, and also this unbranded one, and also this D-Mart and German knife sets. They also have a peeler along with them, which is also of very good quality. I've always followed the practice of keeping vessels containing hot food on a stand or a coaster, so the tabletop is protected from heat damage. Earlier I used different types of stands, but after IKEA arrived in India, I started using these steel stands. Like you can see here, it's called the Lamp League, and I find these ideal for the purpose. I have big and small stands, so it is useful for different types of vessels. You can see these cork stands. This is also from IKEA. It's called the Heat. This is the hot pot stand, which is used for the same purpose. This is a hard nut to crack, so you need a strong tool to break this. Being South Indians, we consume lot of coconuts, so a lot of breaking is required, and this sickle is the ideal tool I use for this, and so this is a must in my kitchen. This is a very interesting item which I picked up from a store in New Zealand during my visit a few years back. It was marked as a funnel for filling jam bottles, but I purchased it because I found it very interesting. Nowadays I use it for filling my grocery containers, the bottles with narrow openings, wherein I fill those items like rava, tea, coffee, or small granulated seeds like methi, mustard, and other things. wherein the chances of spilling is common. So this funnel helps me in doing it without even dropping a single granule outside. Now whenever I have to fill something, I first look for this funnel, and it's become a very important part of my kitchen. So as you can see, these are the IKEA clips which I have shown in my haul videos, and these longer and smaller clips, a pack of 8 which I brought from abroad. So whenever I open grocery packets or tea coffee packets or even biscuit packets, after I empty them into containers, if there is still some quantity left, I seal the packets using these clips depending on the size of the packets. I find these very useful in keeping the contents airtight and fresh. Gone are the days of rubber bands. Nowadays I only use these clips. Every household has their own ways of measuring rice, dal for daily cooking, like using these cups or glasses. I too use one such traditional measuring cup for rice, like this. I have placed different cups in my flour containers and my other lentil storage containers, and this is a set of 4 cups: quarter, 1/3, half and 1 cup measure, which are very useful for measuring not only while cooking rice, dal and all, but I also use it while soaking for idli or dosa batter, or while I make dough from atta. And then there are dishes which require ingredients which need to be carefully weighed. So there I use this weighing scale. It can weigh up to half kg. Earlier I had a 1 kg weighing scale which I used for many years. I find this very useful. Also, these measuring spoons, quarter, half, 1 teaspoon and 1 tablespoon measures, are ideal for measuring ingredients like yeast, baking powder, essence, etc. for any recipe. Using these cup and spoon measures will ensure that your end result of your recipe doesn't get altered. For me, the weighing scale and these measures are a must in my kitchen, as I love cooking and baking. Though I have this old traditional sieve with 4 different measures, I find this single sieve with handle very useful for sieving small quantities of flour quickly. There are 2 of them, one from IKEA and one which I bought from New Zealand, and I find them very convenient. Another essential product in my kitchen. Just like I mentioned earlier, to measure water and other liquids for cooking, I use this glass measuring beaker I purchased from IKEA. Earlier I used a plastic measuring glass for many years, but nowadays I use this and it serves my purpose well, as it is transparent and has markings. Nowadays, every household has a microwave oven or OTG, and it is very important to handle baked dishes or even dishes from the microwave carefully. So, a good pair of gloves is very essential for this, and I have a few of them which I use regularly. Most of our Indian dishes require some seasoning or other. For those dishes where the seasoning is added at the end of the preparation, this small pan is ideal to use, and I personally consider this another must have in my kitchen. I don't exactly remember when this stone came into my kitchen, but I think it must be more than 20 years now. And I use this for crushing ginger while I make ginger tea, and occasionally I use it for breaking nuts. It's become so important in my kitchen that I cannot imagine being without it. And last but not the least is this notepad, in which I note down those items which I am running out of and have to buy. So this pad and pen here is a must for me. So I'm sure many of you will be having most of the items which I've shown here, and you would have liked whatever I shown in the video. Please keep supporting me as always with your comments and queries, and wait for my next video with a totally new content. Thank you for watching, and bye bye till my next video.